I'm angry about being treated the way I was treated. I'm angry that my ex-husband, Nelson, doesn't even communicate with me. I'm angry about getting screwed. I know Nelson cheated me out of money. He needs to pay up.
From the time that I filed for a divorce until the divorce ultimately was granted in 2011, I supported Leslie 100% financially.
My mother was sick. I wasn't working and I could not afford to move out. I was held hostage. He said, I'm not gonna give you a damn dime. The credit cards were cut just like that. No cash flow, nothing. I had to beg for $20. And he said, if you want $20, you go out there in that garage and you grab that mopping bucket and you come back in here and earn that $20 and you clean up this mess of kitty litter.
Leslie was gambling. She was using the credit card to get money out of the ATM at the casino. Leslie would come home late at night. I presumed that she had been losing at the casino. She would just throw open the door, screaming at me, demanding money. It was very frightening. Leslie's behavior felt like a wild animal was loose in the house.
Nelson's a sociopath. He would just act calm as a clam, and make me look crazy. He put me through hell. He owes me money.
Okay, but just how much does Leslie feel like she's owed?
After the divorce, it was like, boom. Nelson walked away with my home and the pool that I built, my children.
My ex-wife and my son Sam believe that I owe my ex-wife money. My daughter Emily and I believe that the divorce was fair.
Nelson walked away with over $1 million. We had plenty of money. He had a personal trainer for $400 a month. He had a membership to a fancy health club. He had a membership to a gun club. He bought 3 or 4 great guns. He just splurged. Nelson told my lawyer that he would take care of me. He would make sure that I got my hair done, that I had clothes, and then he turned around and basically told me, I'm not giving you a dime, and he didn't. Look at these holes. I never looked like this before. I mean, this is so upsetting to me. We just look like rag people. I feel like this is Nelson's fault because he promised that he would continue to buy me clothes.
Leslie felt entitled to be supported by me for the rest of her life. Leslie refused to look for work and has been living solely off the alimony.
In the divorce settlement, I got around $300,000. I have about $100,000 left. I'm afraid of ending up under a bridge like an old lady.
Okay, so you feel like you are totally getting jerked around by him?
Oh, absolutely.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. Gut feeling, had it all along.
And this was premeditated by him?
I believe so. I believe he started I believe he started hiding money before he even decided to file for the divorce.
Is that true?
That is not true, Dr. Phil. That's not true at all.
Why did you get a divorce? Why did this fall apart?
Well, ultimately, it came down to where I learned that Leslie had been going to the casino with some friends, and I was very concerned about the possibility of what could happen. I told her that if I find out that household assets were being used for her gambling, that I would file for a divorce.
Were you gambling?
This is exactly what happened. I came home one night late.
Were you gambling?
Yes, I was gambling. It was the first time I had ever gambled. I did not walk into a casino until I was 50 and a half, maybe 51 years old.
But you were gambling?
Yeah, it's my first time. And the next day, boom, that divorce paper was on the table. Just like that.
Is that true?
That is true.
That is fairly accurate, yes. Once I made my threat, if you will, and then I followed through.
Okay, so she went to a casino with some friends one time.
That's right.
And you filed for divorce the next morning?
I had experience that anytime I learned something was going on, I could usually multiply it by 2.5 to 3 times.
If she said she'd been there once, she could have actually been there 3 times.
Whatever, but I knew trouble was coming.
And how long had y'all been married?
It was around 18 years, I think, when I filed.